Peace, peace, family. Ashe, Ashe, sent out to you all. I hope that all is well. I'm actually here to speak about something very, very important. Topic that is not really discussed, but is highly important right now, and a lot of us are experiencing this, have been experiencing this majority of our life, but I feel it's important for me to speak on that, so I will. Sorry, I want the lighting kind of bright. Okay. I'm gonna introduce a new piece of mine that I have here before I get into the topic of today. It's gonna be out of focus for a moment, but I don't want for the brightness to dim. Let's see, that's how dark it is if the brightness goes down, but there it is. Okay, so this is a new piece of mine in which I just created yesterday. It is actually still in the process of drying, but yeah, I was working on this baby about 3 in the morning till about 3 in the morning, and yeah, it is a masterpiece of mine, and it is highly needed. It is a necessity for I at this point, especially. So I'm going to basically talk to you guys about what it is that I really came here to talk about. But like I said, I wanted to introduce a new piece of mine. I actually it obtains amethyst, which is this, sorry y'all, it obtains amethyst, and this amethyst is what's basically, oh my gosh y'all, I'm being like attacked right now. I'm just gonna get up. Oh hell no. Ants, they just fucking like swarm, y'all. I don't know about y'all, but they be swarming, and ants, they just fucking, they eat. Okay, let me just stand up and I guess talk. So this is a piece that I created, and the amethyst, like I said, is what is here at the very bottom, and I wrapped her in copper wire. Excuse the mess on my fingers and stuff, but like I said, I was literally working on her last night. So we have also some, bruh, oh my gosh y'all, I'm like running from these damn things. Okay, I'm just, hold on y'all. Okay, let me give me a moment, y'all, to recoup, because I don't like being distracted. Okay, so we have to begin with the amethyst. Like I was saying, it is wrapped in some copper wire here, and I purposely did that to target her, as a receptor, between her and Mother Earth. As you can see, she is wrapped fully and as well as external. So like I said, once I stick this into the ground, it will act as a receptor, because it, even though one of the legs kind of like, because I was twisting these shits so fucking hard, y'all, to like really contain this energy, especially when it comes to the wire. Like wire is like one of the highest minerals, I guess, in sulfide. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's like one of the most potent minerals. So iron is very efficient when it comes to you creating your orgone energy, and points as well. This is why we use triangular points and acute angles to usurp and conjure, you feel me, energy. But anyways, regardless if one of the legs fell off or not, this baby still holds up very well, and I actually try to like push her in, to create that what is it called? It's like a circuit almost. When you plug something into the wall and it creates like a circuit, or like a wave almost. So that's what I'm doing. I'm basically doing that when it comes to these legs and Mother Earth, and I'm actually charging this as well. So when it's in the ground, it's not only receiving energy and giving off energy, but it's also being charged. So Mother Earth definitely comes in handy when it comes to our crystals, guys. But anyway, I also have some guyanite, or yeah, I hope I'm saying that right, but it's right here, and it's a very it's a receptor. It helps, it deals with radioactive something. So it's almost like a tower, if you can imagine those towers where it have like the radio towers, the really tall ones. These minerals, these two, I actually have two pieces because it broke in half, and I went ahead and put them in here, and it's kind of sticking out at the bottom as well, which is beautiful to me. But these act as receptors, and we are receiving, we are always receiving, and both from the ground and from the external forces. So I felt and I knew this was needed, y'all. Like I said, this is going to be in and out because I'm trying to keep it at a certain lighting. Also, I have here pyrite. We all know pyrite is a iron-based mineral, and it's one of the most potent minerals to exist. You feel me? Pyrite is a very popular, it's almost like gold. It's called, the other name for it is, I think it's called a fool's gold, or something like that. It's where it's like, it's kind of mimicking gold in the name. So yeah, this is actually something that I was called to get. It's a very, very potent crystal, which is why I have it at the very top of my orgone. And we also have amethyst. Amethyst is a very efficient stone when it comes to all purpose. It is a protector, it is a grounding stone, as well as a receptor. It helps to connect and you know, basically receive that information. So amethyst is always, you feel me, a hit. And I believe, hold on, I have tiger's eye. Tiger's eye is a very it's a intuitive stone. It helps you to connect with your intuition, with your third eye, you know, to receive, to perceive, and to grasp that let's just say acute awareness, or that insight, you know, things that we need. And I also have like a little baby black tourmaline, which is grounding as well, and it helps you to connect with the spiritual realm, which is all like, it all fucking ties in, y'all. It's beautiful, and where attention goes, energy flows. So when I put my intent in this, you feel me, it instantaneously activates, and it creates that portal, that serpent, that alluring energy, that plug, that force that I'm looking for. And while I plug it into the ground, it charges. It's like that receptor that I was trying to say. It's like a circuit. I guess that's the word. It's like a circuit, like where you plug something into something, and then it like instantly connects, almost like a battery to a battery, you know? So it's like that. But yeah, that was just what I wanted to go over. And I'm actually going to stick her back into the ground. She was charging earlier in the sun, so she is pretty much active, you know, but I'm just going to put her in the ground right now. Like I said, she's on 3 legs, but y'all see my baby is powerful. She don't need 4 legs. She said, "No, I'm good." And I love this. I created that energy, y'all. Yeah. But I'm gonna make more. That's another thing. I'm going to make more. That's the beauty about it. We have to start creating, because what I'm about to talk about is the reason we need to start creating. Okay, so now that I'm no longer getting bit, I have to talk about some things here, guys. So before I go into what we are talking about, I have to show you guys a few things. I'm not sure if you guys have experienced this ever in life. It doesn't have to be right now, you know, it doesn't have to be occurring, like I said, it doesn't have to have occurred when you were younger. It doesn't have to have occurred ever in your life. But you know, you never know until you know, until it happens. You feel me? So this is just something for those who aren't aware, who've never experienced this. This is just something for you to look out for, to take heed. You know, it's better to prevent than cure. So yeah. the ancestors, that's how we all work. We always work with prevention. We always work with avoidance. We never wanted to fall and then fix it. You feel me? We always try to prevent it. So yeah, like I said, it's always better to know. And yeah, for those who are experiencing this, this is something else that you can definitely take heed to. So I'm gonna adjust the brightness now. I'm gonna get into some things I want to talk about. So if you guys aren't aware, we are definitely experiencing spiritual warfare, both in the physical and the spiritual. So the agents are active. I actually got a few signs yesterday. I kept seeing the word agent. So the agents are active, guys, and they are hopping bodies. If you have not watched the movie Matrix, please go watch that. You will see, you will realize, apply it to your life, guys, because this is real. The war is real. It's happening, especially if you are a TI, if you're someone who has been targeted your entire life. This is real, not only in the physical, but in the spiritual, in your dream state, guys. You are always at war. You're always being, targeted here. So yeah, I've been realizing that I'm waking up with scratches and cuts and like little things to basically let me know that we are active. So we have one here, and this is all within the past how many days? We have one here. Like, look how I'm being, like, I'm fighting something in my sleep basically. We have one here, like I'm waking up with these guys, and like, if you can see, like, we are actually, and the rest, this white stuff is the resin that I was working with last night. But the cuts are the cuts, guys, and these cuts are real. You feel me? These cuts are real. They are actually here. And this war, like I said, is actually here. It's that time. You feel me? And this is why we are, for those who have not, I've been waking up with scratches since I was a child. You feel me? I've been battling since I was a child. I've always been who I am. You feel me? This is why it's important for us to know who we are and fully possess that and become aware of that. Look at this, y'all. They're everywhere. Like, the war, the battle is real. It's real. It's here. It's happening. And some people are actually fighting in their dreams. They're actually waking up with the result, with the evidence. So like I said, for those who have, yeah, and they're on my leg too. There was another one on my leg. Like, they will disappear, but they're there, right there. I had another one, and I'm just like, oh shit. I don't know. I can show y'all if I find it again. But they're here, like, look. These are, like, just, you feel me, signs of war, signs of battle, signs of, some external force that is attacking back. But anyways, I was called to do this, and this is like I said, this is highly important. This is not like a joke, you feel me? So take heed. But yeah, I wanted to go over some tips and just different ways and preventions you can apply to your life to help you out through this time, because you have to protect yourself. You have to protect yourself, not only in your physical life, in your waking state, but in the dream state, y'all, because that is the actual reality. Your astral, your spirit, that is the actuality of life. You feel me? This is just what, nothing is what you see. This is illusionary. We live in a matrix. The agents are active. We are here for a reason, and the results are in, guys. Everything is here. It's important for us to protect ourselves. Get you a lot of these, and love quartz as well. Try to wear as many protecting stones as you can, clear quartz as well. But this is another reason I made that protection. I'm gonna sleep with that, you feel me? But yeah, let's go over this. I have to walk because these damn ants. All right, so the first thing I have, so I'm just gonna like record the ground because I don't know if y'all want to like actually see that, but the first thing I got, and this is all intuitively guided, So the first thing I got was watch what you are consuming. It's important for you to watch what you're consuming via food, TV, social, even with people, engaging in conversation, guys. Food, we all know that you are what you eat, so be careful with artificial. You don't want to intake really anything artificial anymore. We all know how that goes. We all know how tampering goes. So yeah, let's just ultimately dead the whole fucking artificial anything, guys, please. Television, you want to make sure that you're actually feeding your mind, because your subconscious is always recording, you feel me? So you don't want to be watching something unknowingly, installing all of this information, intaking all of this information. That's waste, because now your subconscious has recorded that, programmed that, and now you will what? Dream it. You think it. It's in your subconscious. It's embedded. Your subconscious is connected to your cerebral, which I will get into in a second. But all of this is connected to your thought pattern, your activity, your mobility, and how you operate in both the physical and the spiritual, your mind. This is why water is important, because we are the mind. We are memory. We have to watch what we are consuming. Also social media or social. Anything that is not heightening you, is stopping you via hindering you, or ultimately just blocking you. You feel me? Either you're being blocked by something that you're watching on social, that you're engaging in on social. Either it's blocking you or it's hindering you. It's altering you, the way that you think, the way that you vibrate, the way that you're feeling. You feel me? So that's another thing. Conversation is another big thing as well. Please be careful with who you are conversating with, because people have a tendency of releasing their demons onto you through verbal. So that's a thing. Words are frequencies. We know this. So be careful with what you are hearing. Not only from people, conversations, but in general. Music as well. This is why I listed social. So try to be very, very careful with who's coming up to you, spewing their problems, spewing what just happened, spewing the tea, the drama. That's not good to intake. Even if you're standing there saying, okay, yeah, wow, like you're not really saying anything, but you're just listening. That is them releasing their demons onto you by verbal. So please be careful. Through conversation, that is very big, guys. So yeah. Like I said, your subconscious is always recording. So even what you hear, that is intaking, that is consumption. So please, sleep with plenty of crystals. We just got done talking about that. We just got done talking about crystals and our protection and getting our stones. Not only wearing them, but actually having stones, actually creating things, with your energy around it, your power, your intent in that, to furthermore proceed. So that it's a very big doorway, you feel me? Through spirits, it's a doorway. So you can't be accessed. You cannot be accessed. So it's very important to start wearing protection. Crystals, sleeping with, even if you don't have crystals, if you're not the type of person to really want to wear those either or have them on you, get some pink salt, some pink Himalayan salt, and sleep with that around your bed. Sprinkle that in your front door, on your back door, sprinkle it everywhere, because that is electricity. And we all know demons, they're very low vibrational. They're not electric. They are not high. You feel me? So carrying that, putting salt everywhere, sprinkle it in your purse. Like even I do that to my wallet, because it keeps negative energy away. You feel me? It keeps that away. We always want to vibrate high. We want to keep positive energy. So that is an ultimate roach kill. You feel me? That's like roach spray. So yeah. But another thing, meditate before bed. Meditating. Y'all, what the fuck? Oh my gosh, these damn animals. See, y'all, okay. Whew. Meditate before bed. Meditating before bed creates a peaceful auric field around you, around your mind and body and soul. So it places you in a very peaceful state, and now you're able to rest. Now you're able to almost just, it's like your astral is now able to safely travel. You know, you're not just falling asleep. You actually put that intent on around your sleep, not on your sleep, but around your sleep. So wherever you are traveling, wherever you are going, it's you're protected. That's why it's good to meditate anyway, because you're like balancing that field around you, that auric field, that energy within as well as around you. And when you're traveling, they say you're at your weakest state, you're at your most vulnerable state rather, which is what I like to go by, your vulnerable state, not weak state, because it's easy to master your sleep state, which is what we're also going to go into in a minute. But yeah, they say that is your weakest state, most vulnerable state, because your vessel is lying while your astral is traveling. We are the spirits, we are not this vessel. So it's important for us to always have that peaceful field around us. Meditate before bed. We also have when or if you are awoken out of your sleep, please take heed to that. Please take heed to that. A lot of the times we get woken up in the middle of the night and we'll be like, okay, fuck this, I'm going back to sleep. I'm a victim. That's just me speaking aloud. But hey, I know I'm not the only one. So if you are ever awoken out of your sleep and it's random hours, it could be at any time, take heed to that. Your spirit guides, your spiritual team for that matter, they're trying to warn you or get your attention and wake you up, get you in the present, so that way you can cleanse the energy. You have to cleanse whatever it is that is around you at that time. 9 times out of 10 you didn't meditate before you went to sleep, or you consumed something that was not of a high vibration, which is why you're being woken up out of your sleep to go ahead and make that fixture, go ahead and adjust. You feel me? So please take heed. That's something that I'm actually doing. I learned that the hard way, because one time I went to sleep and I kind of like, my cats were trying to warn me of something. Like they woke me up a couple times. They kept bothering me. I looked at it as bothering, but they were actually trying to get my attention. So we have to take heed. Use me as an example, guys. If you are being woken up out of your sleep, it's for a reason. Cleanse your energy, meditate, drink water, do something to heighten. Go grab some crystals, something, you feel me, to heighten the environment. Another thing, drink lots of water and avoid sugary drinks, especially, and I made sure that was key, especially before bed. We have to ensure that, especially before bed, because we all know that the easiest way to consume sugar is through drinking it. So if you are going to drink something before bed, please make sure that it is water, or if it is some type of juice, make sure that it's natural. Remember, I said try to avoid anything artificial, because we all know tampered. Everything artificial is tampered. Damn near the organic shit is tampered. So it's very important for us to just water it out, you know, as much as we can. Like I said, we are memory beings. We are subconscious beings. We thrive through the Akashic records, which are basically it's a memory-based system. It's a networking system that is literally based on memory. You feel me? What you remember, what you are hearing, that record button that's always recording, that's your subconscious. So it's important for us to continuously cleanse and purify that with water. So yeah, water is very good for us. What's another one I have here? This list is like kind of long, but I'm just gonna, yeah. I wrote artificial must be completely alleviated from our diets, which I already said, but that's just us needing to really stand on that. Eat electricity, consume electricity. So by eating electricity, we all know what electricity is. Electricity is natural, fresh, organic, alkaline, whatever you want to call it. Fresh foods. Try your best, try your hardest, do as much as you can when it comes to that. Not everyone's vegan, but if you are, that's a good. But if you aren't, try your best to consume as many apples, just fresh fruits. Focus on the colors of your chakras. So yeah, consume that, and consume electricity, not only eating it but consuming it externally. So the sun, getting sunlight, purifying your spirit, your vessel, killing off those toxicities as well, getting those toxicities out of your body, out of your pores. When you sweat, you're being cleansed, so that's important as well. It charges your spirits when we sit out in the sun. It charges you up, which is why I let my baby charge earlier in the sun, because it helps, it revamps that energy, it activates that energy, which is why when you sit out in the sun, you're better when you go back inside. You feel me? That's for reasoning. What else do I have? Okay, now we're into this dream state. Now we're on the dream state. So it's important for us to, we've always been told to write our dreams down. So if you haven't been writing your dreams down, it's very important to start. Get a dream book, get a notebook, get something to write. Even if you don't have that, you have notes in your phone, like a notepad, use that to write your dreams down, because I know it's not always easy to remember everything, trying to go get a pen and a book and then trying to write it down. I know you'll forget by then. So it's important for you to, you can use your phone, like I said, to jot down your dreams through your notepad or whatever. Hell, text it to yourself. I don't know. It's just important for us to document our dreams. It's almost like studying our dreams. You feel me? It's important. Another thing is mastering the dream state. So you have to come to a point, you're going to have to come to a point where you will have to master your dreams, and you'll have to master your dreams through studying what you're dreaming of when you're awake in this physical state, and then you have to begin to awaken within your dream when you're dreaming. I know we all have, some of you have, some of you haven't. I'm going to take that back. Some of us have when you are consciously aware that you are asleep. So that's important for you to release that fear when you are in that state. You notice sometimes when we are in that state of being, if you're not already actively doing something, you're like aware that you're awake, and there's like almost a bit of tension or resistance behind that, hence fear. We have to release that anxiousness and possess it and greet that darkness. That's that astral world. That's your world, and you have to master that world. That's your compass. So we have to begin to master the dream state. And by master the dream state, once again, I'm meaning like fully be consciously aware of that state of being, fully release that fear, and fully activate yourself within that state of being. Because like I said, you're the spirit, not the vessel. This is not life. Okay? Learn to work with your mind. Learn to work with your mind power in the walking state or in the waking state. So learning to work with your mind in this physicality helps you to possess more awareness, which leads to more power in the dream state. So if you are aware that you can do this and that and this and that with your mind in this reality, then you have already embedded it within your subconscious, hence your cerebral state, that vortex at the very back of your head. That is your consciousness. That is that record button. And this is where we tap into the dark hole, that rabbit hole. You feel me? So when we fully become aware of who we are and what we can do, it's almost accepting it and becoming confident within it. Then you will begin to transmute that energy, transport that energy when you are awake and aware within the astral state of being. So learn how to work with our minds. So we have to start practicing working with our minds in this reality. So that way, when we are fully aware or awakened, or we are in a battle in the dream state, we have the ability to already know what we can do. There's been times where you probably tried to run in your dream and you couldn't, as opposed to another time where you were fighting something and you just blew it away with your mind. You feel me? There's two different frequencies. One was fear, and one was fear based, and one was you just being confident within yourself. If you're confident within yourself, you already know. You feel me? So you're just doing it. You just act upon, as opposed to you trying to run away from somebody and you're stuck. You're moving a mile an hour. You feel me? That's fear. That was because you were scared. You were afraid. Had you not been, you probably would have faced that instead of trying to run. You feel me? So that's the difference between that. I'm almost done here, but decreasing fear, completely releasing fear from our mind, body, and souls. You feel me? We have to cleanse our bodies and stay away from fear, and that's through any level of consumption. Turn off television before bed. That's another thing we mainly do. A lot of people do that. Turn your TV off before you go to bed. If you do fall asleep and it's on, look a fairy. Oh, it went away. Anyway, it's right there, and then it went away again. They don't like to be recorded. Oh my goodness, look. Oh wow. All right, but anyways, yeah, turning off your television before bed is key. It's prominent because we all know that televisions can be used as portals, especially mirrors as well. If you do not close that portal by intent, it will still be open. You feel me? And that is open possession. That's open sesame. You feel me? But let's just say you decide to sprinkle some pink Himalayan salt, or you place crystals around your television, or you sleep with all of that. You feel me? You are already guarded. You already have that gate up, that protection up, that barrier. So it's like you're already good. You're good to go, which is why I'm here to tell you this stuff so we can prevent it before it is being fucking cured. You feel me? For that matter. Turn your phone off as well. Actually, I wrote airplane mode all fucking devices, because they can be used against you. They can be used against you. Everything that is electronic is man-made. It can be used against you. So just be aware of that. Another one I have, I'm trying to speed up here, but it is stay grounded. It's important for us to stay centered within ourselves, so that way we have that safety, that awareness. That's where the awareness comes from. When you're confident within yourself, you feel safe, right? So staying grounded, planting your feet in the soil, you know, and trying your best to hug trees, to stay planted, to stay tied in. Eating root vegetables is another thing that I learned. Eating those root vegetables that are grown underground is another way to stay grounded. So strengthening that root chakra is very important now, more than ever. You want to be as confident as you can within the mind, because that is the power, the mind. All right, I got one more half of a page, and then I'm going to head out. That's all I got. All right, get as much sunlight, which is what we already said. Watch your thoughts. So it's almost like we have to monitor every single thing that we do. Monitor your thoughts, monitor where you're focusing. You feel me? Because the more you're focused on something, the more you're thinking about something, that's where that energy goes. You feel me? And that's where, when you're asleep, you're where? In the subconscious mind. So you have to make sure it's clean. You know, you don't want to wake up to turmoil. You don't want to wake up to porn, incubus, succubus, because you have been watching bad stuff when you were awoke, you know. So your mind follows you, guys. That's like the subconscious follows you. The things you're hiding, or the things you think that you don't want to think about, that's where you're going when you're asleep. So we really have to take heed of what we're giving our attention to, because like I said earlier, where attention goes, energy flows, and you do not want to have a spiritual cord to something that you don't, to some place you don't want to be, you know. You don't want to be there, so don't focus on that, you know. Focus on the positivity of life. Get busy, get creative at this time. Practice no fap and semen retention. That is a big one. When we as spirits start to practice that, you notice shit get a little hard. So that's where you have to up your protection. And continuously sleeping with these crystals will help you throughout those difficult times, those difficult dreams, you know, those difficult travels, because we all know it's not super easy when you are practicing semen retention or celibacy. Ladies, we all have to do it. It's not just for men. And you know what, I don't know why, but something is telling me it's harder for men, which sucks. It really sucks. I don't know why, but it's harder for men. And it also makes sense if you realize our women are demonized. Women are the original celestials of the universe, and they're demonized, they're sexualized, which is why it's harder for men. There's like 1 man out of every 5 women, you feel me? Which is why it's harder for men. And that's something that I'm just realizing, you know, like it's very hard for men, especially those who are taking care of themselves, holding back that energy. They get hit left to right, you feel me? And it sucks, y'all, but it's all about the mind, y'all got it. It's like y'all got it. I know y'all got it. I know you can do it. It ain't easy, you know. Even for us women, sometimes we get attacked in our dreams. I get attacked in my dreams, y'all, but I'm learning how to protect myself and wake up, you know, when that time gets there. You know, sometimes they try to get me like when I'm in that what's that space between sleep and awake? Hydroplane. You know, when you're hydroplaning and you're kind of like in 2 different realities. That's when they try to get me, you know. That's when they try to like come for me, you know. And yeah, so it's not the easiest thing when you're practicing celibacy, semen retention, no fap, but we can do it. It's all about the mind. This is why we're practicing it now. I love this shit. Like, this is like this cake to us. We like this shit. We like to, yeah. We like the well, how do I say this? We like the rush, the fight, the battle, you know, that it's in us. It thrives us, it pumps us, even though it like in the midst of it can be like kind of like draining. We always come out on top. That's how we're powered. It powers us, you know, it fuels us. So yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, this is probably the last thing. Okay, no, that's not the last thing. A couple of things. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Loving yourself helps you to be more in that confidence and that self-awareness, guys. And that's highly prominent here if you haven't noticed. Being confident, because once you're confident, you're aware of who you are. And once you're aware of who you are, you cannot be tampered with. Nothing can stop you, block you, or, you feel me, beat you, defeat you. You're undefeatable. Confirmation. So yeah, it strengthens the cerebral vortex, and this is what I wanted to speak about. The cerebral vortex is the memory, that memory foam, that sponge that is water based, that Akashic records. You have to love that. You have to love yourself to strengthen that, you feel me? It also boosts that sponge. So let's just say your sponge is small, it expands it, you feel me? And now you're able to intake more, you're able to possess more. So you see how loving yourself boosts you. It's important for us to love ourselves and trust ourselves. Another key thing, take care of ourselves, because it strengthens us. Outside love is last when it comes to who you are, you feel me? You need to love yourself. You need to feed yourself that unconditional love, because a lot of people are giving us conditional love, and we don't do that. We don't need that, you feel me? These people are giving us conditional love because they don't love themselves. We need to turn within. Program, oh, hold on. Yeah, it strengthens us. That's that subconscious. The cerebral is that subconscious, you feel me? That's you. So yeah, another thing, I'm almost done. Get your protection up. And another thing is get a cat. Like I said, my cat woke me up, y'all. If you are not aware, cats are like defense weapons when it comes to negative or unwanted spirits. They do not like cats, because cats can see past, you know, this realm. They can see through the illusion. This is why my cats woke me up, or they continuously like sleep near me, or they're always over me, you know. Those are the protectors of the underworld. Bastet, she's a black cat for a reason. She is used to protect the underworld. She's used to help, and you know, she also has many properties. Do not let me ever dim her light. But yeah, she's definitely a key when it comes to protecting the underworld from any unwanted spirits. This is why I say, get a cat. If you aren't, you know, like despising of them, anyone who doesn't like cats, you should definitely, like, you know, kind of like look at them. But yeah, I'm gonna pick my baby up and head back to the crib. But yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. Get a pet if you don't want a cat. Get something that is aware, that is natural. You know, get a natural pet. Even birds. Birds are natural. If you want to get a bird that chirps, sometimes that bird may chirp and alert you. You feel me? That's something I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get a bird, and it's gonna be like a. You have to, yeah. It's very important to be consciously aware of your surroundings, your genetics, your soul family. Another thing I had on this list that I did not mention was call on your spirit guides. Calling on your spirit guides, calling on your angels, your ancestors before bed, you know, praying, as many would say. That is so effective. It is so effective, you know, and it's obviously, it's good for us, you know. It's for our protection at the end of the day. But like I said, I'm gonna make some more of these. I might actually make some for the soul family, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, peace, love, and light. Ashe. Stay safe. Let me give y'all one more shot. Beautiful. She's charged. I'm sleeping with this baby tonight. Ashe, family. Get y'all protection. Peace.